Welcome to another in-depth analysis of global military developments. Today, we're shedding light on the staggering losses suffered by Russia in its ongoing conflict with Ukraine. A declassified U.S. intelligence report reveals a grim picture of the war's impact on Russia's military prowess. Since the invasion of Ukraine, Russia has lost an astounding 87% of its active-duty ground forces. This translates to over 315,000 troops who have either been killed or injured in the line of duty. The losses don't stop there. Russia has also suffered a significant hit to its armored divisions, with over 2,000 tanks and 4,400 infantry fighting vehicles destroyed. These casualties are not just a blow to the immediate fighting capabilities of Russia, but they also set back Russia's military modernization efforts by a staggering 15 years. The sheer scale of these losses has compelled Russia to reassess its military strategy, forcing it to scale back its ambitions in Ukraine. However, with Russia continuing to occupy parts of East and South Ukraine, the conflict remains far from over. Despite the odds, Ukraine continues to resist Russian occupation, bolstered by significant international aid. This support has been instrumental in enabling Ukraine to inflict heavy losses on the invading forces. Notably, the United States has provided a staggering $75 billion in aid, a commitment that has undoubtedly tipped the scales in Ukraine's favor. This support hasn't been without its challenges. President Joe Biden is currently working tirelessly to pass an additional $61 billion aid package for Ukraine. This effort comes amidst a climate of intense political debate, but the stakes couldn't be higher. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has made a compelling personal appeal to U.S. lawmakers, urging them to stand with Ukraine in this time of crisis. These efforts have not gone unnoticed by Russia. There is a belief among Russian officials that Western support for Ukraine will eventually wane. This belief, however, seems to underestimate the resolve of the international community and the strength of Ukraine's resistance. The ongoing aid and the unwavering international support have been vital in keeping Ukraine's resistance alive. While Ukraine continues to face challenges, the nation's resilience and international support have been key factors in its resistance. As the conflict continues to unfold, the world watches, hoping for a peaceful resolution. But one thing is clear: Ukraine is not standing alone in this fight, and the spirit of resistance burns brighter with each passing day. The conflict between Russia and Ukraine has had far-reaching impacts, including on maritime insurance and trade. The ripples of this conflict have extended into the realm of ship insurers, prompting a significant decision. Among them, P&I clubs American, North, UK, and West have chosen to cancel war risk cover for Russia, Ukraine, and Belarus. This decision is a response to steep losses and a dwindling availability of reinsurance. The implications of this decision are far from trivial. It's going to make it harder for charterers to find insurance. This could result in higher prices, and worryingly, some ships might even set sail uninsured. The repercussions of such a development would be far-reaching and could potentially disrupt the flow of goods and trade. Interestingly, the Japanese government has made an appeal to insurers. The government is urging insurers to take on additional risks, with the aim of continuing to provide marine war insurance for liquefied natural gas shippers in Russian waters. This highlights the complexities and the global impact of the situation. In a time where the world is already grappling with supply chain disruptions, these developments add another layer of uncertainty. However, it's also a reminder of the interconnectedness of our global systems. Even as we focus on the immediate human costs of the conflict, we must also consider the cascading effects on other sectors and regions. This withdrawal of cover adds another layer of complexity to the already tense situation in the region. As the conflict continues, analysts are attempting to predict future developments and their potential impacts. Leaked U.S. documents suggest that Russian ground forces are nearing exhaustion, with few reinforcements available. This is a crucial turning point in the conflict, as it may limit Russia's ability to launch major offensives and force them to focus on maintaining their current territory. However, it's not all smooth sailing for Ukraine either. Their air defenses are reportedly depleted, leaving them vulnerable to Russian air superiority. This could drastically change the dynamics of the conflict, shifting the power balance in favor of Russia, even with their ground forces stretched thin. But the Ukrainian forces are not sitting idle. Preparations are underway for a counteroffensive, a move that could potentially turn the tide of the war. Meanwhile, Russia seems to be in a defensive mode, trying to hold on to its current territory. What does this mean for the future of the conflict? The potential for an offensive by Ukrainian forces could lead to a shift in the power dynamics. But with Russia's focus on maintaining its current territory, we could be looking at a protracted stalemate. There are also reports of Russia seeking weapons from Egypt and using private military companies to obtain weapons from Turkey. If these reports are confirmed, it could escalate the conflict, drawing in other global players and complicating international relations. While the future of this conflict is uncertain, its impact on the region and the world continues to be significant.